talk about the impact that the transfers are having on the defense, especially in the secondary, I guess?
The guys that we brought in, we felt have been good additions. Start with Noel and Kalen. Those guys have been good additions. Matt Littlejohn coming in through the recruiting ranks as well. So, and then Patrick joining us. So that was a big challenge that we thought we needed to bring an infusion of new players in there to offset some of the departures and play at a higher level. It was the skill in our conference is continuing to get better, and unfortunately, the NIL keeps talented quarterbacks in college. The colleges are keeping them, and they're not moving on to the NFL, so we get to play against them another year.
Are you seeing that improvement, the progress you hope for?
Yeah, on certain days, we see some things. It's still talented players. It's still they're going against talented players. So we just have to continue to make the plays that I think we're capable of making. And there's going to be times the ball gets thrown over our head. There's going to be time that contested balls get caught, and those guys out there have to just continue to play resilient and play like you hear corners and safeties talking about all the time. You got to have a short memory, and those are guys we have to keep their confidence up and keep coaching them with great technique and keep encouraging the resiliency and when people try them.
You were pretty aggressive in the portal in the spring. Is that sort of the way of the world from now on?
I think it'll be probably indicative of kind of what happened in the preceding season and what you did with the recruiting classes. So I think you're always going to have to be trying to build it from the top and build it from the bottom, and I think that's the way that everybody's going to work. And then the portal, we're going to have to continue to monitor what's out there, and what's out there, does it fit with what we're looking for? And I think as we add people, we're looking for the necessary talent, but there's so much more to this. They have to be the right fit for what Cal is, the right fit for what we ask them to do in our defense, from whatever position that might be. So, I don't think we're going to be a portal business just to do the portal. I think it's portal when necessary.
Any takeaways from Saturday's scrimmage?
Just the amount of reps we got. I think we're almost over 130 offense, defense, and that's good to have the numbers out here that we can do that. The ones, twos, and threes. A lot of guys got a lot of work. We've had two, I thought, really exceptional work days in the scrimmages. Both kind of, were different success levels for both sides, but nonetheless, it was an advancement on getting more reps, more live reps, more of the things that are more appropriate. And then, even in these settings today, with the referees out here, with the substitutions, how they spot the ball, administering penalties, those are things that I think are really invaluable. And then, I would say kind of philosophically, I'm starting to change a little bit in kind of my style of how to practice. In the past, I've been more around scripted offense, scripted defense. Hey, I need this look to get certain things. And now we're at a point that from Spav and my side, I'm calling this like a game every day. Trying to recognize formations, trying to see down and distances. So I think playing more football is what young players need. The controlled settings of, a 7-on-7 period or a team run period, I think those are good for some base instruction. But for guys just learning how to play ball, I think putting that ball out there, letting it go, and letting them kind of feel the flow of it, I think is the way to go.
How much is the offense challenging you?
A lot. It's Spav's been a great coordinator, been a great coach. He's a great coach to be around. He's one of those guys, I would say, that he gets it. He's been at a head coach level. He's been on the other side of that, where it's not just always about the offense, but it's about a little bit of cooperation. And he's been phenomenal as a friend, and then working in the building together of making sure that we are trying to do what's best for the team collectively.
You guys kind of held Brett Johnson back in the spring, and gradually seems like he's playing more and more. How's he progressed? How's he doing right now?
That the relationship with AB, Coach Browning, and Brett is a big part of just kind of how we're bringing him back. They have a very good relationship, knowing each other since Brett's been here. So the medical staff's involved, and we're bringing Brett kind of at his tolerance. And we know that he can be a big addition for us. So every day, kind of take a little assessment of how he's doing and what the practice schedule looks like and the right thing. And then not only that practice schedule, but what does the next day look like? So we can make sure that we can monitor his off days and his prior days and his workload overall.
Is he looking like Brett Johnson?
Yeah, he's a good-looking kid, isn't he?
seems leaner than he's been in the prior years.
He is. He takes his shirt off. He might be the first off the bus with the shirt off.
Yeah.
But you're pleased with the progress, and he's going to be ready for September 2nd.
I think we're always just monitoring as we go, and we're hopeful that Brett he can help us and join us throughout the season.
A couple of the players mentioned it, the other day, that going up against this offense prepares them for what they're going to see later in the year. How much is that kind of your sense, based on kind of what you guys have seen from Coach Spav?
I would agree with their, kind of what their opinion is. It's, the things that we see in college football is I don't know the right word is trendy, but you see a lot of this tree of coaches, and there's been, I guess, different branches, and they get called different, cliched names. I don't know why we haven't done that with defense yet. No one runs. I don't know what. Is there any defensive names? Is there any air raid, or is there anything like that we do on defense? We're a bunch of independent contractors on defense. We have no fraternity. We got no trees. We have no lineage, and it's about time I'm going to start beating the podium for some defensive families or defensive camaraderie. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
But you went in a good direction. It's kind of up to you to start that.
Evidently, man, we don't even say hi to each other pregame. The offensive guys out there having a coaches convention, hugs and bro hugs, and defense we're walking around just wanting to throw up.
It's because you guys eat glass for breakfast.
That sometimes.
I don't know if anybody can follow with a question after that answer. Anybody?
Thanks.
All right.